Hi, welcome back to Sideninehomestead. So we are starting our meal prep for today. This is Sunday, so we are going to prep a little bit for the week and also make a dinner for tonight. So we're going to start with something that actually was in the comments on one of our videos. Someone mentioned that when they go out for breakfast that they have a pastrami omelet. And that sounded so good to us. We love pastrami. So since I like Reubens, but we can't do the sauerkraut, so I thought we would do the Swiss cheese with the pastrami and make it into an omelet. So we're gonna give it a try. I'll show you how to make these amazing shotgun shells. We did the snake method with them too. So you have 2 layers of the briquettes on the bottom, 1 on the top. Look at those, they look amazing. Wonderful glaze on them, and they are the perfect snack.
All that bacon.
On the Weber kettle.
Delicious. All right, we'll see you back in 15.
Move that butter around a little bit, let that melt. Okay, I have my ingredients out here. Of course, some salt and pepper, our pastrami, some Swiss cheese, and eggs from our chickens. So we're gonna get started. So the first thing I wanna do is chop up the pastrami. I'm not sure quite how much I'll end up using. I just kind of grabbed, this is probably almost a half a pound between what's here. But I just kind of wanted to chop it into smaller pieces, just like you would see if, you know, maybe someone used ham or something like that in an omelet. Alright, I'm going to start with the eggs. I think I'm going to use maybe 5 or 6 eggs for this omelet. You can see how nice and bright and big these yolks are. We're really particular about what we feed our chickens. We want to make sure that their eggs are as healthy as possible. And now we're going to mix this up. All right, we're about ready to start making the omelet, so I'm going to cut a piece of butter off for the bottom of the pan and get the pan starting to warm up. All right, I'm going to start our Camp Chef stove here. We normally like to use this when we are canning, but it'll work perfect for this. Put this on like a medium low. I don't want it real high. These burners sometimes can run a little hot. So I'm just going to let this butter melt a little bit. Okay, our butter is all melted, so I'm going to just add our pastrami. So that's a total of about 2 tablespoons that I put in there. Alright, this has been sauteing in the butter probably like 4 or 5 minutes. It doesn't need cooked or anything. I just kind of wanted it to soak up a little bit of the butter flavor and be ready to go. So just trying to break it up because it was kind of layered there a little bit. So it looks good to me. I think we are ready to add our eggs. Alright, now I'm going to cover this for just a few minutes, just until the bottom gets set, and then we'll take it back. Alright, this is looking pretty good. We're going to add the cheese. Make sure I'm down on low now, because I don't want it to burn. So this is just some shredded Swiss cheese. Really best if you can shred your own cheese so you don't have the coating that's on it, which is kind of gross. Powdery. Did you know that it actually comes from like tree pulp? Something like that. Cellulose. Look it up. Alright, that looks good. Now this is always the part that's the hard. So I usually use 2 spatulas. So we can really get under there. Oh, that's alright. This isn't a restaurant. No judgments, please. Alright, and I'm going to put the lid back on just so the rest of the egg will cook and the cheese will melt. I just want to check it to see how it's looking. Oh, it's cooking up really nice. Just want to let a little bit more of this area over here cook, and then it'll be ready. Alright, I think this is about ready, so let's take a look. Oh, that looks amazing. Alright, so let me shut off my little stove here. Okay, so let's cut this bad boy in half. And from past experience, because I used to make a lot of omelets, these things are usually very filling. So even though it only used 6 eggs, I think we'll easily get 4 servings out of that. So you can look at it looks so good. All the Swiss cheese melted, the butter, and the pastrami. I think we're ready to try it. Alright, it's time to take the official taste test. So let's see how this turned out. It actually smells like a Reuben. Oh my gosh, that is the best omelet I've ever had. 10 out of 10, highly recommend. Thank you to whoever put that in the comments. I'll have to look and see who it is so we can give you a shout out. This is the best omelet. As you can see, super fast, really easy. Pastrami can be a little bit expensive, but it's totally worth it. Someday I'll learn how to make my own. I don't know when that'll be, but at some point. But until then, we'll definitely be adding this to our breakfast rotation. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and